Hello neighbor, this is Curt at eTrailer, and today we're going to be taking a look at these Titan tire chains on our 2024 Jeep Wagoneer L with 275 55R20 tires. So these tire chains are going to be very beneficial for you if you find yourself in deep snow or even muddy conditions. They're in a ladder pattern, which means that the chain goes straight across the tire, and what that's really going to help you out with is stopping the vehicle in these conditions and also getting some traction as you're getting going. Now this chain also features what's called a twist link. Twist link is a little bit more rounded version style of a link, and it is what's going to really help you out the most in those deep snow and mud conditions. It is going to give you some bite in the ice. However, if ice is your primary concern, a square link or a V-link style chain might be better for you. Now these chains are made of a low carbon steel, which is going to help them last a lot longer for you. There's also no cams featured in this particular system, which also means that as you're traveling, they won't come loose on you. So that's just, one less thing to worry about while you're out in those treacherous conditions. Now let's take a look at how we got these installed. Now before we get started, I want to lay the chains out flat for inspection. You probably noticed that I'm wearing gloves, and in these type of situations you probably will be too, but I do recommend gloves when you're handling tire chains, only because they can often have some burrs and things in the chains that can do some damage to your hands. So as I'm laying them out, what I'm really looking for is to eliminate any kinks or twists that might have ended up while they were in storage. I'm checking for any damage to the chains that might compromise how they're going to work on the vehicle. So these chains are looking fantastic. So I've got them laid out in a manner to drape them over the tire. So I'm going to go ahead and do that now. And as I'm draping these over, what I'm trying to do is get as even of a fit on both sides of the tire that I can. I am also making sure that I have minimal to no contact, hopefully, with the actual rim of the tire. We're going to bring our connections around to make it a little easier on us later. And next I'll be showing you how we get it connected in the back. So what you'll find in the back of the tire is this open hook and 4 loose chain links. These are for adjusting the tightness back here from behind. So what I'm going to do at first is start with the loosest, because we can always come back and adjust this after we get the front adjusted as well. So we'll just hook that right in there, and then we'll move around to the front to do our adjustments there. Now that we made our connection in the back, we're going to come around to the front here and make our connection here. Everything in the front is looking really good. We don't have the chain interfering with the rim itself. Everything's still even on both sides, no kinks or anything in it. So we're going to go ahead and make our connection down here. What we'll have right here is this attachment and the loose chain here. Now, depending on the size of the tire, there are several links here that we can use to make that adjustment. But for right now, like we did in the back, we're going to start with the loosest and go from there. So what I'm going to do is put this through this open link at the end here, bring it back over, and we're going to attach it into this loose link located back here on the chain. Once we have that connection, we're going to go ahead and check for how snug it is on the tire. And actually, it doesn't look like we need to tighten this up anymore. Everything on the tire chain looks very snug and doesn't look in any danger of coming off. Now we're going to repeat this process on the other side, and before you actually go down the road with them, it's a good idea to just roll them back and forth and double check them a little bit and make sure that they haven't come loose on you. But if everything seems okay from that point, you're ready to hit the road. So while we did end up with a really good snug fit on the tire chains, I always think it's a good idea to put a tensioner on it as well, just for the extra security. And we'll simply do that by hooking it in through the chain and going the opposite length across. What this is going to do is keep the tire chain centered for you as you're driving. And give you a better peace of mind while you're on the road. So there's a look at our Titan snow chains on our 2024 Jeep Wagoneer L. Once again, this is Curt at eTrailer. Thanks for stopping by.